going on, guys? My name is Shane, and first of all, if you're new to my channel, hi, hello, thank you for stopping by. I have seen this drastic change in my channel as of lately, and I don't know if it's because of you guys there at All Hearts Women or if it's just YouTube itself. Either way, I'm incredibly grateful for it, but I wanted to introduce myself. Sorry if I feel like I'm squinting a little bit. I'm filming in front of my window and it's just like really bright to me at the moment. I don't know if I need to let my eyes adjust or something. This is better. We'll just film like this. This is so much better. I heard ripping and I got so scared. I don't mean for this introduction to be 10 minutes long. I had to figure out something with the lighting situation. I couldn't even keep my eyes open filming. It was just way too bright, but I like hung up. Anyways, I was just saying that I want to thank you guys so much for the support in my very first collection video where I introduced the website. I know it was quite lengthy because it was a brand new project and I had so much information to cram into the shortest amount of time possible. So from here on out, including today's video, should not be nearly as long as the first one, but I do appreciate those of you who watched the first one as well. If you have no idea what All Hearts Women is, it is a women's fashion and skincare website that my mother-in-law and myself had put together. Now, my mother-in-law was the founder. She has done all the work to put this website together. The only thing that I'm doing is I'm producing videos for her, so we'll go through together, order some collection pieces, find some of our favorite pieces, and it's just a really cool way for you guys to be able to see the pieces in real life and get a very genuine opinion about them. I think the website is truly reasonably priced. I don't think anything under clothing is over $25. You're getting a really nice quality, and I really hope that you can trust us because, you know, I'm gonna be showing you a lot of the clothing up close and personal. I feel like this is a great vessel for you guys to explore the website. I know at least one of you had ordered something from the first video. You had ordered some clothing offline. I reached out to the woman and I was like, please let me know how they fit. Anything that you need returned, let me know. We'll get it returned for you. Return is so easy, and I just want to make it easier for you. I want to make sure you're truly satisfied with your order. Returning is completely free, and I mentioned that in last video as well, so really you have nothing to lose. You don't like something, return it for free. It's really that simple. So if any of you decide to order anything, please just shoot me a comment, a message on Instagram. Let me know that you ordered because I would truly love a feedback from you guys. Of course, the website will be linked down below if you want to go check it out. Also, this is for you guys. I know there's a little bit of confusion in my first video and I do apologize for that, so let me clarify. If you use my code LOYALSHANE at checkout, you will receive 30% off your first order, 30% off your second order, and 50% off of your third order. Go check out the website. I love just popping on and browsing. They have so many cute pieces. The only thing though is that, guys, it goes really fast. So if you find something that you love, order it right away because it does get sold out. And of course we do get restocked, but if you really want a piece, order it right away. So I have a few new summer collection pieces I want to show to you guys today, as well as a makeup tutorial at the end. So if you want to see what I have to show today, then please keep watching. I was supposed to show you these two pieces in my first video, but what had happened is I put the bottoms away and I had worn the top, I believe for 4th of July. The top was in my laundry basket and the bottoms I kind of forgot about. And then when I filmed the video and I was going back, I'm like, I definitely had more pieces. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot this top and I forgot this bottom. So for today's video, I actually thought the duo would make a really cute outfit and I'm totally planning on wearing this. First, we'll start with the top, and I've had this for probably, well, I got it right before like the 4th of July, maybe a weekend before. This is in the size small. I definitely know there's a blue and I believe there's a black, but I ended up going with the white. And how I style this, because it is crochet, it's completely see-through. I have these little bandeau tops. So here's a white one, and they had like little pads in them. So I'll put this on and then I put this on, and you know, obviously it covers up my bosom. It is off the shoulder, but what I struggle with a lot is off the shoulder tops staying off the shoulder. This did not budge. It was super cute on. I got so many compliments the day that I wore it, and I really didn't have to do like a lot of pulling up, and I didn't have to like pull down the arm sleeves once. And like I said, I went to 4th of July, so I was very active. I was picking up my toddler. I was making a lot of movements, and this shirt did not disappoint. So I decided to pair that with this skirt here, and do I really need another pencil skirt? Yes, I do, because I didn't have one in gray. This is a very basic piece, but I think it's such a beautiful piece to have in your closet, because not only do I like pairing pencil skirts with like nice blouses and heels, but honestly, if you have like a graphic tee and you put it with this, it's really cute. I got both the skirt and the shirt in small, and I think they're pretty true to size. Some items I feel like I could maybe do an extra small, but in today's video, we actually do have an extra small piece that I picked up as well. So if you're worried about sizing, they're pretty true to size, but again, free returns, and we can hook you up with the real size. The next two pieces I also paired together, but we're going to talk about the top first and then the bottoms. The bottom has a little bit of a story behind it. This is the neck shirt, and it's really cute. Again, and off the shoulder, this is also in a small. One, love the color of it. I very rarely buy blue items. It almost kind of reminds me of like a peasant's shirt, but I am so into that style. So you can pull the bow off and then kind of just pull the string apart, put your head over it. I kind of had to do that and then pull it tighter once it was on me. I have not worn this shirt out and about yet, so I can't vouch for whether it's gonna kind of pull up on you or not. I felt like when I had this tight enough, it really wasn't going anywhere. Like, it was pretty comfortable. Now, this shirt I originally paired with a pair of pants, which I'll still show here because I did try them on, and they're super cute. Now, these pants are an extra small. They fit really nice. They were a little bit snug like when I was pulling them up, but once I got them zipped up, I felt like I had a lot of movement. I really liked the bottoms, how they came up a little bit higher, almost like a capri, and then had like the ruffles on the bottom. I figured those pants with this shirt and then a little pair of like silver heels would be so stinking cute. Now, the only issue is I don't have the pants on me at the very moment. Like I said, I was able to try them on, but as I was taking the pants off, the zipper just came off the track. So I was like, oh no. So you know what I did? I just returned it for free, guys, and then I'm gonna get a brand new pair of pants. It might happen to you. I don't want to hide the fact that like a zipper might break or something, but please understand that we're gonna take care of you. Second to last piece is one of my favorite pieces out of this particular collection. This is a romper, and it is so stinking cute. When I first saw it, I was a little bit iffy because this whole front part right here is just lace, and then it has these open diamonds. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, bra, not gonna work with this, right? Especially because in the back here, it just clasps at the back of the neck, and then you have a big opening as well. So I had to get a little bit creative with this, but this romper is very beautiful. It has like the lace detailing on the shorts as well. I've already worn this out, and it was so comfortable. So to fix your little problem here, Melissa ended up showing me these instant breast lifts. I don't know how much YouTube, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for showing this on YouTube, but it's a buoy. But these are the Bring It Up Fashion and Intimate Collection Instant Breast Lift. So I was explaining to her, I said, what am I gonna do? Because, you know, I could go out and buy a sticky bra, but it's still connected at the front, so you're still gonna see it like here. You know, I really wanted something that would be quite invisible. And she said, why don't you give these a try? When she gave these to me, she only had one left for me to try, but I asked her to keep the box so I could show you guys, and I could get like the website and everything, because I want to order some of my own. So these are size cup double Ds. I am not a double D, but I did try a double D just to kind of get the idea and to see if I could kind of see a difference. You guys, like, this is so easy. Obviously, I can't quite show you on YouTube, but they're these little like horseshoe looking sticky pads. You face it down, you put it around your nipples. Like, there's stickers on the back, so you can peel off the bottom half and peel off the top half separately. So you peel off the bottom half, stick it on you, pull it up, and it's like, it's gonna pull you up. It pulls you up, then you peel off the top paper and then stick it to you. They really worked, and that's how I was able to film the try on part of it. Now you might be able to see a little bit of the adhesive tape. Keep in mind that they weren't the right size for me, so yes, they were bigger, but I really like these. And I think she said there that a pack of 3 was about $15. I'm gonna go see for myself, and again, the website will be linked below right underneath the All Hearts Women website. But I was saying that the little sticky bras that I buy are $15, and I usually only get about 3 to 4 wears before they lose their stickiness. So they pretty much even out, and I feel like these worked a lot better and were much more invisible, and I didn't have to worry about the bra falling. I don't know. Between the two, I really like these, and I am not sponsored by this. I am not partnered with this website. This is just something I genuinely enjoy for pieces like that. So I only have one more piece to show you left, and that is the piece that inspired today's makeup look, and that is a jumpsuit. So it's like this kind of dusty pink jumpsuit. It's completely strapless. I love just putting on a strapless bra with it. It's very flowy. It is probably the most comfortable piece of clothing that I've ever worn. I'm actually wearing it today, and we just went grocery shopping, and I was just so comfortable. I threw on a couple earrings. I just threw on this like owl necklace, and I threw on a pair of gold heels, and it looked so cute all together. I think they come in different colors as well. I'm gonna go on myself and order some because I want 100 of these in every color. They are so incredibly comfortable. So I figured this piece was really simple, and there was a lot that I could do with my makeup today. So I'm going to show you how to get this exact look here. Sorry, I put all effort into makeup and not my hair today. I figured it's hot, it's muggy. I'm wearing a strapless jumpsuit. So if you guys want to see how I got today's makeup look, then please keep watching. Honestly, I kept going back and forth between two of the pieces. I was really indecisive on which one to style this week. It was between the romper and then this jumpsuit. Now, I've never owned a jumpsuit. This thing is so comfortable. It fits so well. I don't think I could have said no. Now, the romper I did show you needs like little sticky pieces or some sort of sticky bra. I felt like that was styled the best with it. I have not been able to order more of those sticky bra little things that I showed you guys, so I don't have one today. So I figured it'd be a perfect opportunity to try out this jumpsuit. So today's makeup look is going to be inspired by this beautiful coral, dusty pink kind of color. Very beautiful, but I do love that the outfit is simple because we can go a little bit heavier with the makeup. So let's go ahead and get started. We have my best friend here joining me front and center, trying to take all the attention. We're gonna cover her up because she ain't cute. First thing is first, I'm taking this Tarte Maracuja oil. It's a superfruit oil. I'll be honest, I can't pronounce it, but I'm gonna start with a little bit of this. I've been working all week. It's been very dry. It's been very rainy, very muggy, so I feel like my skin could use a little bit of some superfruit hydration. Next, I've still been using my Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Base Primer. Now this thing has been much used ever since, I think it was my latte palette that I introduced this product first. I know I definitely talked about it in my last All Hearts collection video, but I've still been using it, still been liking it. I don't, it's hard to say if I would love a primer. I feel like this primer certainly does smooth and blur, but there has been times where I look in the mirror if the sun is out and I'm like, oh, I can still see all my pores right here. So, oh, do primers really do a whole lot? Maybe the right one, but it does have a very pleasant smell and I continue to use it. We're prepped, primed, and ready for more product. It's still the summertime. You'll see my routine change a little bit when it comes to winter, but I still love using my MAC Strobe Cream. I use this right underneath my foundation. It just gives you that really natural glow. It just gives your foundation such a nice, like, from within kind of glow look. Even if you're using a matte foundation, this can poke through, so it's very beautiful. I picked my little like sample size up at Ulta, I think for maybe $12. So if you want to give it a try but don't actually want to buy the full size at MAC, I would try there. Finally, we're moving on to foundation. Now, I self-tanned probably, what's today? Thursday? I self-tanned maybe Saturday night, so just about a week. So I'm definitely starting to get a little bit patchy on my body, but my face is the first thing to wear off. I'm washing my face every single night, and I've been using an exfoliant on my face, so of course that's gonna get rid of a lot of your tan a little bit faster. So my point is, my face is just a tiny bit lighter than my body, so I'm gonna do my foundation routine as if I've had a full-on self tan. I think I want to be a little extra today as well because, you know, why not? I'm going for that kind of like bronzy skin with a really pretty eye today. So I'm going to take one of my favorite foundations, which is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. I know in our last All Hearts collection video, I did a very light skin wants to breathe sort of makeup look, so I felt like with this one it would be appropriate to do a little bit more of like a full glam kind of look. So we're going a little heavier on the foundation today, and we're just going to be using the Amazonian Clay. But to take it a step further and to kind of give me that bronze look I'm going for, I'm going to add my Cover FX Custom Enhanced drops in the color called Moonlight. It's very bronzy, very pretty. I've shown you guys this color before. I even wear this just on the lids as like an eyeshadow. But I'm going to put about a drop and a half right into that foundation there, mix it up, and apply it all over my face. Like, what pimples? Well, you're still a little there, but we haven't done concealer yet. But it does look a hell of a lot better than it did when we started. By the way, this is really, really random, but while I'm finishing up my foundation here, if you are new to my channel, because this is one of the newest videos that is going to be posted since this happened, but I had this like weird spike in my numbers, and I don't know where you guys came from. I looked at like my videos, I'm like, did one of my videos blow up and I didn't know it? Like, it is the weirdest thing, but like 100 of you came in under 24 hours, and that might not sound like a lot for like a bigger YouTuber, but for me, I have grown so slowly for 10 years, and you guys know the numbers never really mattered to me, so it wasn't like, you know, I was watching them and I was just like, I don't know, it was just kind of a thing that was there. And I have been wanting to reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers, but I didn't really have like a time frame because, again, I was growing so slowly. But I just passed 2,000 subscribers. I'm like, I just had 1905 48 hours ago. So that's over 100 of you that came out of nowhere. Where were you 10 years ago? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. My point of this is I just wanted to welcome you guys. I don't know where you came from, but I'm really grateful that you're here. And I hope that if this is the first time that you're hearing about this project that we're doing, then I hope you're really, really excited and you want to go check out the website. And it means so much for you, to me, for you to support this project if you want. So thank you. Foundation is on and blended, and to be honest, this is a foundation that you can go in and kind of fix up any areas, but because it is more full coverage, I just don't want that much makeup on today. Next, I'll be going into my Tarte Shape Tape. I gotta make my way to Ulta and get myself another cream contour from Anastasia, so we're gonna skip that step right now because I still have the color in shadow. It's just very, very cool toned, and I think the color scheme that I'm going for is gonna be more on the warm side today. So we can skip contour, it's not that big of a deal. We'll definitely go in with some bronzer later. So I'm just putting some concealer right underneath my eyes, in between my eyebrows, up and down, right down the center of my nose. Tiny bit on the very tip, little bit on the cupid bow, and then a tiny bit in the center of my chin. Buff that all out using your damp beauty blender. Next, I want to set my concealer using a powder, and normally I would reach for my Fit Me in the color 05 Fair, but because I'm a little bit on the tanner side, I'm gonna reach for my Airspun translucent powder instead. Just the Fit Me one will leave kind of a white cast if I'm a little bit too dark. Woo! This one is just a little bit of a darker powder, so it doesn't look as like white, but it still gives me that brightening effect, but I just think it's great for darker skin tones. Using my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to literally press this powder into my skin, pressing it right over the exact same areas that we just concealed. Then, using the big butt of my beauty blender, I'm gonna dip into a little more powder, take off some excess in the cap, and then I'm just going to very lightly buff the extra powder into the rest of my skin where we didn't press any powder. This is just going to set everything into place, and like I said, I will go in with some bronzer after. This is just going to help ensure that my makeup's going to stay all day. At this point is when I am going to move on to brows. Now, I've been dying to test out a new brow product with you guys, but that is not today's video. So this will be coming out pretty soon. I'm just not sure when. I'm hoping to get an opportunity to film again this week. So for now, until that video, I'm just going to be using my trusted Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color called Brunette. My brows are filled in, and I'm just going to use a big fluffy fan brush just to lightly dust away any excess powder. Then just using some brow gel from e.l.f., I'm just going to set my brows hairs into place. We're going to take a quick break from the face, and we're going to move on to the fun part, which is the eyes. So I don't know what look I'm going for. I just know that I want this color or something really similar incorporated. I'm thinking, because I kind of want to go a little bit heavier, we're going to kind of do like a half cut crease ombre, really pretty kind of look. So I did grab 3 palettes based off the color choices. I had the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia, Rihanna's new Moroccan Spice palette, and then the ColourPop My Little Pony palette as well. So I think I'm going to be using the 3 of these combined to come up with something with you guys today. So let's get started. So I opened up all 3 palettes, and I definitely see something we can do here. I apologize if we kind of bounce from palette to palette, but there are definitely colors that I want to use in the Fenty and the Anastasia palette. Maybe the My Little Pony, because it actually seems like I might have dupes for these. Okay, so I have like 4 different kind of pinks here. I found a lot of colors that came really close to this color, but not exact. So I think once we have all the eyeshadows on, we'll come up with something. I was even looking in like all my single ColourPop eyeshadows. Nothing really. I have this color here called Elixir. Oh, it's pretty, but it's wicked orange. I tried. We're gonna get as close as we possibly can today. We're gonna come up with a pretty look regardless, so let's get into this. Where are we gonna begin? I don't know. This palette is extremely dirty, so please ignore me. But we're gonna start off with Golden Ochre. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna go into Golden Ochre here on a fluffy brush. Let's go ahead and pop that right into the crease, bringing it up pretty close to the brow bone. Just using a combination of windshield wiper motion and little tiny circles to blend this out. This brush for some reason is like, so I'm gonna switch real quick, go back into Golden Ochre again, and blend out this eye. I think I'm gonna go into my Moroccan Spice color, and I'm gonna pick up this pink shade, which is called Sahara Stunner. Nope, it's called Quicksand. We've used this before. Taking another fluffy brush. This one is just a little bit smaller than the first one we used. This one is the lighter, one of the lighter shades that we're gonna use. So when I blend it into my crease, I want it to come up rather high, but I still want Golden Ochre to poke through. Not gonna lie, as I'm blending this light pink shade into my crease, it looks like it's getting a little bit muddy, like it's not blending as nicely as I would like it to, which I've used this color before, and I can't recall if I had any serious blending issues with it. I don't think so. That's the weird thing. I'm just taking some more and I'm packing it on as I go, and I'm definitely getting some color payoff, just not exactly what I expected. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe 507 brush. We're gonna go back into my Modern Renaissance palette, and I've really been eyeballing Beloved and Venetian Red and Love Letter. Now, I don't want to go like stray too far from it, so I'm gonna check the My Little Pony ones. Here's what we're gonna do. Before we go into any other eyeshadow, let me get my cut crease done. So let's do that. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Shape Tape concealer from Tarte. A little goes a long way, so you don't need a whole lot. Then I like to use a really flat shader brush. This one I only really ever use for cut creases. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the concealer, and then you can kind of feel if you gently press where like the socket of your crease is. We're filling in our entire lids with the concealer right up to that crease. Once we're done with that, now we can move on to more eyeshadow. So I think instead I'm going to go into the My Little Pony colors here. This one here is called Flutter By, and then this one is called Sky Dancer. I think I'm going to start with Sky Dancer, which is the lighter of the pinks. So again, taking that Morphe brush, I'm just going to start packing this first on the outer V of my eye. So if you can picture a little sideways V going from your lash line up and then over again, that's where I'm applying this product. Ooh, definitely some fallout. Once I have the color packed on, I'm wiping off the brush and then going back into it. I'm just going right over that color just to help soften it up a little bit and blend out that edge. So that color ended up coming out rather purple on my eyeshadow. So then I'm going to go into that other pink color in the My Little Pony palette. And all I did was take off the color that was on this brush, but we're using the same Morphe brush. And I'm still going to go into that outer V, but we're using a darker color here, so I just want to keep it very concentrated in that outer V, just to kind of deepen it up a little bit more. I will say these colors have got some pigment though. Then I want to take the darker of the two pinks, very, very lightly, going right over the line where our cut crease is. Not really blending it up, I'm just barely grazing the skin. I'm going back and forth. And it's okay, you'll start to see some of that fallout fall on the concealer. No big deal. Keeping it real simple, keeping the same brush. I'm just using my shadow switching pan from Ulta to help me switch between colors. Giving it a quick wipe off. We're gonna go into... You know what's crazy is this ended up turning really purple, so I think what I wanna try to do is take this orangey hue shade called Real Gar. One more time, I'm going into that outer V and going kind of right over the purple. Just kind of see where we take this. Woo! That one with the fallout. Holy smokes. I think I'm gonna take Real Gar about maybe halfway down the lid. Let's try that. That fallout is unfreaking real though. Holy smokes. Ah! That one left like a big old orange streak right there. Nice. Love Anastasia shadows. They're just famous for fallout, so that was my fault for doing my face first. I think we're getting somewhere. It's looking a little crazy at the moment, but we're doing something. I'm gonna use this tiny little concealer brush from e.l.f. Picking up that shadow, I'm going to pack this white on the inner third of my lid. I'm not bringing it up any higher than my crease where we cut it with the concealer. So I should have kind of a gap between where the white ends and where that orange Real Gar color ends, because we're gonna go in with one more shadow. I think one more time we're gonna go into Quicksand from Rihanna's palette on a flat shader brush. Fill in that little gap between the white and Real Gar. I don't know what the heck is going on with this color Quicksand, but it seems like I'm having a really hard time getting any pigment on my eyes. I thought I put this color all over the lid and really had no problem with it. Maybe it's just the brush. There we go. We're getting a little bit of something. That took like 3 or 4 dips. Honestly, that was a really similar color to Real Gar. Not really in the pans, but on my lids they look really similar, so it really didn't look like I did a whole lot, but I'm just going back into that white to help it blend in so that the color is ombre. I think I'm going to take a tiny bit of Tempera, which is kind of like an ivory white in the Modern Renaissance palette. I just want to give myself a tiny bit of a brow bone highlight. Next, I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk to line my waterline. I also like to add a little bit of the waterline color on my inner corner to kind of give the shadow something to stick to. And then going back into Moroccan Ice, which was that same white shadow, I'm just continuing it around my inner corner. For the bottom lash line, I'm literally going to be rainbowing the top. So we're going to start with the purpley pinks. We're going to move into Real Gar, Quicksand, and then finish off with some more Moroccan Ice. To do this, I'm going to take my Morphe M321 brush. When I'm working on the outer corner, I'm making sure that my eyeshadow is coming up and connecting to the eyeshadow on the top outer corner. Did that make sense? I hope so. Then when I go into orange from the My Little Pony palette, just to try to get a little bit closer to that shade from the jumpsuit. I'm going to fill in the rest of my lower lash line with those two shades, but I'm going to go right over Real Gar as well. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner and pop on a little bit of mascara. For eyelashes today, I'm going to be using my current favorite, which are from Eyeler. They're the Jasmine Brown collaboration, and these are called Curly Queen. I'll pop those lashes on in just a second. I'm just waiting for them to get a little bit tacky. While I wait, I'm going to bronze my face using my Becca Capri Coast bronzer. I just think with the stroke cream and then such a pretty foundation, come in with a little bit of bronzer. We added some custom drops. I don't know. I feel like it looks good. Lashes should be ready, so let me pop these bad boys on. I've found that brand new lashes, like right out of the box, you're not reusing them, they have the hardest time sticking. And I find that new lashes are easier to lift than lashes that I've used over a couple times. So just keep that in mind. If you're using brand new lashes, just take a couple extra seconds, maybe a little extra glue if they're brand new. Or what I do, which I've mentioned before, these come with a little lash glue. I throw these right in my pocketbook. Honestly, adding a little bit of extra glue to the corners is probably not a bad idea. I'm gonna let my lashes dry completely. We're gonna move on to blush. I'm gonna add just a little bit. We have a lot of color going on our face and we haven't even done our lips yet, so I'm gonna keep it very simple, but I'm gonna go into my Narcissist Wanted 1 palette. Has a nice variety of pinks. And I think for today, we're gonna go with, that's a good question. I think we're gonna go with this one on the bottom, which is called Bumpy Ride. Just seems like a really pretty pink. I think it's subtle, but it's pretty, and I like that because I'm not huge into a ton of blush. Ooh, it's even got like a little shine to it as well. That'll work, that's nice. And then we're gonna go in and highlight. Honestly, I just use my highlighting brush for my blush, but that's okay. We're gonna use it again and go into our Amarezzi highlighter from Anastasia. I love this highlighter. We used a lot of bronze on my face for our base, so I think this will go nicely. Oh, I can't get over it. Once my eyelashes dried, I just went over the band a little bit with some more liquid liner to cover it and camouflage it a little more. Then just a quick coat of mascara. I love adding mascara to my falsies. Some people don't, so that's definitely a preference. Last but not least is lips, and I actually had a really pretty kind of nudie color, but it's in my car at the moment and I don't have pants on. So we'll make do with what we got. We might actually be able to find a good match in lipstick to this jumpsuit. Let's see. Let's put that there. I have this color called First Base from ColourPop. It might be too pink. It's like a darker pink. That's not gonna work. Honestly, I might see if we can't kind of come up with our own little cocktail at the moment. Yeah, because none of these are quite a match. Like I said, I think I had a better match downstairs, but it's okay. This is just a really hard color to match for me for some reason. I think I'm just gonna have to work kind of with what I got here. I do have this Too Faced melted lipstick from ColourPop, and it might actually be a good match. Let's see. All right, it's a little bit darker for sure, but I think it has the same kind of idea, so I'm gonna start with this. You know what? I might actually just do this shade. I don't think I'm mad at it. So this is a formula that I don't think is gonna dry completely matte. I think it stays a little bit kind of that gloss. But I think it's really, really pretty. I do have Milkshake from Anastasia, which is a very, 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 very light nudie pink shade. So I might add that on the center a little bit later just to lighten it up if I'm not feeling the darkness of the eyes and the lips. But I feel like together it works really well, and I'm really happy with the look that we came up with today. I was struggling at some point, but I feel like we got a pretty good match, and I feel like it's really, really pretty. So let me go get dressed and find some accessories. Alright you guys, that is our second collection of video from All Hearts Woman. I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoy how this makeup came out today. I think it's very, very beautiful. Thank you guys for all of the new support and the continued support on this website. This is such an amazing project, and I can't wait to see it grow and what can become of it, and I feel like we can do so many good things. Also, don't forget to use my code if you do decide to order, and if you do order, Thank you so much. You have no idea how much we appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss any new videos, please hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!